Alright, so this one is going to be writing the equation of a tangent line. I'm going to give you a function, I'm going to give you a point. Now in order to write the equation of a line, you need a point and a slope. So we don't have the slope. We're going to go back to our definition of the derivative, which is finding a limit, and we're going to have to go ahead and calculate that stuff. So take your original function, write your point, your input is x, your output is the function, x squared plus 2x. Create your new point, add a distance to x, which means if your inputs change, your outputs will all change. So I'm rewriting out my new output. With that new output, like always, multiply everything out. And you'll end up getting this x squared plus 2xh plus all that other stuff. Now you have your 2 points. This is where you need to find your slope. Right? Now remember, slope is change in y over change in x. So take your new y value, your new output, which is the x squared plus 2xh and all that stuff. Subtract your original output. Subtract x squared and that 2x. Right, and divide that by the change in your x's. So take your new x, which is x plus h and minus x. You're going to see a lot of stuff is going to cancel out. The x squareds are gone, the 2x's are gone on the top, and then the x minus x on the bottom is gone. So what you're left with is 2xh plus h squared plus 2h all over h. Simplify even further. Divide everything by h. You're left with 2x plus h plus 2. Right? So that's the first part. So we've got the slope now. We need to find the limit of that slope. So now, when we get to this part, we're going to go ahead and take the limit of that function as h approaches 0, because we want the distance between these 2 points to get closer and closer and closer. So when that h value approaches 0, we're left with this function 2x plus 2. Alright, so now what we need to do is find the slope at that value. So we're going to use that x value of 4. We're going to plug it into my function. I'm going to evaluate. So now I got 10. Awesome. So we got the point 424. That's the point, and now I just identified my slope, which is 10. Now we can write the equation. So we're going to write it in point slope form. I'm going to do y minus the y value is equal to my slope times x minus my x value. And I'm done. So once again, I gave you a function, I gave you a point. You need to find the slope at that point, which means take the derivative, using the limit definition, plug in the x value, find your slope, and then write your equation.